welcome to another episode of Social Moments. Welcome on board. So today on the show, we're looking at the love cycle with Toyin Abraham and Kolawole Ajeyemi, and also Mercy Aigbe and Adeotie as the topics of discussions for today. There is also Portable Bobrisky and Lide Bakare, that whole drama mix. And we have Katia Efe versus the Whiskey FCs. This and many more we'll be talking about today on Social Moments. We'll be right back. Let me go get my apricot partner. You're welcome back to Social Moments. I am the voice of Mo, and I am not here alone. I've got my apricot partner with me.
Hey, the sauce, the pepper to your sauce, or the sauce to your pepper. Anyhow, my name is
Whichever way, I am the pepper.
Okay, and I'm the sauce. My name is Otunjoy Abosede, but you can do well to call me Oja. We are here with another story that you must have missed during the course of the week. And we are starting with Lovey.
Yes, so, and specifically we'll be talking about Toyin Abraham and, her husband, right? Kolawole Ajeyemi. Yeah, but of course, for people that don't even know, Toyin Abraham was initially married.
Very
right,
married.
yes, to Adeniyi Johnson, like very married, not like, hush, like
Not
very
to do small thing on her head kind of marriage.
Yeah.
No, like do everything,
Yes.
wholesale kind of marriage.
And so, Toyin Abraham was, she was granting an interview and she was just talking about her relationship, the dynamics of, being an actor, your husband also being in the same industry that you're in, and, the pros and cons and all of that. And from the highlights, we had seen that she had talked about the fact that, when she was supposed to get married, or when she was about to get married to her ex, and that's Adeniyi Johnson, prayers were made. And they had told her that, what will they say?
They saw it.
This guy that you want to marry,
is not
we don't
yours.
think that, there's something is fishy, And she's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll just say what you want to say. I'm going to marry him. I'm going to love him. I'm going to And eventually, the marriage went down the drain. But this particular one, when she had taken him home and everything, and they prayed about it, and they had told her that, oh, yeah, that it looks like a good
This
catch.
is your husband.
Yes, that
Your
kind of
crown from heaven.
And of course, I think that for me, one of the things that I love the most is the fact that the previous marriage did not produce, any child. Because I dislike it when, there's usually a split between, husband and wife, and then the children are now involved. And then I feel like it's a lot of emotional, torture for the kids. So now that, we're just hoping that this particular one, this marriage, the beautiful part is even the Adeniyi guy, he got married to someone else. He has like a set of twins with that one. She's married to Kolawole.
She has a boy.
Yeah, and she even said that she wants one more child, So we're hoping that somewhere along the line. Anyway, so that's all like the pecky part. So let's talk about like their work together in the movie industry. Toyin Abraham had talked about the fact that she cannot work. Or I don't know if it's an agreement.
She can't mix business with pleasure, So she can't come together with her husband and say, oh, you know what? Let's have this production.
Yes, so they're not going to produce a movie together. She said they're not going to do that.
She's not doing that.
Yeah.
But she didn't give reasons why. Maybe she must have tried it with her ex-husband and the way the whole thing, people come out differently when there is money involved.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot for you to actually trust someone else or trust your partner with money when it has to do with money. And she's saying, no, she loves how peaceful her marriage is with Kolawole. And, they have decided to separate business from.
Yeah, she did mention that it doesn't mean that they will not appear in each other's movies, but to put money together and say they're going to work on this production together, that is not something that they'll be venturing into, which is quite honest. And I also want to believe that maybe from experience, maybe she has seen other people and she's like, what, I'd rather not do that.
Well.
Because if you remember JJC. And Funke Akindele, there was a time where they were, together. I think it was scene 1 or something. They were together, churning out projects. Now, eventually, when they went their separate ways, they had to, of course, that kind of business that is, you probably, both of you probably still want to be relating because of, all, where's my money, but once money is out. And I think that also helps the emotional state, so that, in the next 5 years, 10 years, when you're churning out, listing out the movies that you have done, you will not be remembering, it will not take you down memory
Why? I
lane.
mean, I don't think it's bad. It will take you down. The thing is, you can never forget. Sure, you get. So whether you decide to put business into, you can never forget that there was a time you were actually with this person.
I'm really surprised that this statement is coming from me, because you used to form all those people that
No, the thing is, even if you are saying, oh, I beg, X is X, we've never been, you know if you forget. That's just the truth. Except if you go to the tree of forgetfulness and ask the tree to clear your memory. I mean, there's a movie like that the tree, you go to the tree, you tell the tree that you want to erase this from your hair, and it clears. But in as much as you don't want to go back to that space, it doesn't mean that you totally forget it.
Some people actually want to be in that lane when they want to totally forget.
But it cannot happen because our brains are not programmed like that. Anyways,
yes, so let's move on to Kazim Adeoti and Mercy
Still talking
Aigbe
about
as well.
lovey-dovey and those that are working in the industry and all. So Kazim Adeoti also in an interview mentioned that what actually made him fall in love with Mercy Aigbe is because she's prudent with money. For her, money is not everything. She mentioned that in an industry where money is everything to everyone, to her, that there was a time they did a project together and, he paid her, and then she reached out to him again and say, oh, you overpaid me. And he was surprised. And I said, oh, so, she's disciplined, she's on it. Let me know, like when I was watching that video, it was all yumu for me. I was just, because, I mean, if you claim to have all these qualities, how did you both end up getting married?
Hey, but that's like he said, those are the qualities that attracted,
And me, I am saying, if she really had those qualities, if she's really disciplined, she's this, she's that, she would not even be in that marriage in the first place. Because
Why?
It was Adeoti's wife, whom is a friend to her, that introduced her to, I introduce you as my friend to my husband, feeling that I am a disciplined person, I'm a honest person, I'm not a messy kind of person.
And over the years,
in the glory of my being disciplined and honest and all, it is your husband that is not entering my eyes, and I end up with your husband.
No. You see, you are saying it's your husband that is entering my eyes. You just said it now, that in the interview, it was Kazim that said that, the reasons why, the things that made him fall in love. The husband was not entering her eyes. It was Mercy that was entering the husband's eyes.
If she had those qualities, she would not be married to him.
No, but you can't necessarily say that. And the reason why I'm saying that, remember that Mercy Aigbe also had her own share in her own marriage as well, where things were not going,
I mean, the more reason why she should understand not to actually insert herself into another person's marriage.
So this is what I'm going to say. It may have been a situation where Kazim was now like the support system for her. And like Kazim, hello, Farabale, nicely.
Your shoulder.
Kazim is a Muslim. And for Muslims, they don't have a problem marrying more than one wife.
And Mercy is a Christian.
Yeah, but she didn't have a problem converting because of, love. People do things for love. So she's not the one that said this thing. It's the man that said he wanted to marry her. And, remember when the first wife, when Shaw came out and was doing all sort of things and everything, Kazim did not send. He still went about, flaunting Mercy. He said, like, I'm a Muslim. I'm allowed to marry whomever I want to marry. I have many number, male along with, so why not if not?
I just feel if she had those qualities that Kazim claims she has, but she wouldn't be in that marriage.
I beg. No, before Kazim married Mercy, did you really know who Kazim was?
Oh, so what are you trying to say?
Like, Mercy has also, helped Kazim to evolve. Oh, see, Kazim, they follow Mercy do skits. When Kazim was in full show, was he? Were they doing skits together?
It's okay.
Was he on social media like he is now?
Anyways, and
he also
already put this particular one under love, Spain, love, and all of that. Let's check out the ones that has basbos in it.
Before we enter the basbos, let me just remind you that Kazim also said that, he goes to Mercy Aigbe for advice when it comes to, all of this
the kind of advice that his ex-wife could not give him.
They're the same industry. They're the same when it comes to intellectual, they're there. She can, insert opinions into his world, and vice versa. But, the lady was... Okay, so let's enter the basbos, the relationships that are,
Linc
dwindling.
Edochie. Linc Edochie. Well, we know him as a movie person, as a media person too. And
based on the Edochie name.
Based on the Edochie name, he's, what's his name? Yo's brother, elder brother. A few months ago, he came out to make his relationship known with Yinka. And Yinka, they never pour water for your leg. The water never dry.
Right.
You don't they overdo. You don't they overdo. You are just when an employee comes into an organization, you want to act like, see, the fact that you guys employed me, you've employed value, so you want to overdo, and others will be saying, calm down, you want to show yourself, you want to show everything and say, see, it's worth it that you. And then after some time, you now relax. The Yinka, even with me, you relax more. You just come begin cause basketballs, inserting yourself into issues that even their family
I've not been able to
even
resolve.
Be able to resolve or even come public with it. I mean, the only person that comes public with their issues is their in-law.
Yes,
the Edochie, the elder Edochie.
Yeah.
She's the only one that comes out, public to say anything, and she fights for May a lot. May has not been saying anything at all. But you just came from nowhere, you inserted yourself, and then May Nation, that is always fighting for May, started the back and forth with her, and at a point, I think they posted her phone number public, and then she decided to post May's phone number. And in all of this, May has not said anything. She hasn't said a word. She's just so focused on her brand because she's about to launch her cosmetic business, QM, Queen May Cosmetics, in the abroad. So that's her focus. And you are just here. And it got to a point, it was so much that Linc had to come out and say, you know what?
You don't do.
It have okay. It have do. You've inserted yourself so much. We don't condone disrespect here. It is better for me not to be in this kind of relationship. And just like that, threw her under the bus. And you see, men will always go for their peace first. You that you're just coming here, you're feeling like, you want to show that you're a good wife. You stand by your say now. It didn't reach 48 hours.
But I actually just feel like, I just think that, like you had said, she should have, just stayed back, like whatever is happening, the drama that is happening, you might have your favorite, you might have the person that you like, but just minimal, like don't love them privately, don't bring it to the public, which I think that was where she messed up. Also, there are speculations that whole relationship breaking up, coming out to say that they I've moved on, blah blah blah. The speculations that it might just be a stunt
because she later posted something, and she was like, she praised him, and she was like, Linc Edochie, Odogu man and stuff like that. But then, I don't know, they might come back together, but if she does not, try to just shut her mouth and just be where you are and focus on the man that you are getting married to. I mean, that relationship might just
take a nosedive.
It might just end.
I'm still talking about dwindling dwindling relationships. There is Angela Okorie somewhere there who has given criteria for the person.
If you don't get money, no put body.
And I look and I say, this lady, I don't think you're...
She's saying it now that her love is for sale.
Put your money where your mouth is, baby.
Yes, she said it boldly that her love is for sale. If you don't have 1 billion naira to drop first, don't even think about dating, not to talk of getting married to her.
But I don't even think that is her love being for sale. I think it's just her having a prospect towards the kind of man that she wants.
I think it's just her chasing clouds, because I believe that the kind of men that she has been with will actually be men, most likely be men that can actually,
Do you know what I'm thinking, Oja?
What?
Remember that Regina Daniels told her that you were chucking leg into my obim? And the kind of people that can afford her bill that she has stated
actually
are people in that timber and kalimba.
But she's looking for a young single man, handsome man, because she said it that.
Are you saying that the people in that timber and kalimba, they are not handsome men and young?
Wait, is Ned handsome and young? He's handsome. money-wise.
He's young.
But he's not young.
He is young. Young is relative, my sister.
See, the way Mo is going with this thing.
For some people, once the pocket is huge, they are young. So for some people, once the pocket is huge, they are handsome. So you don't know the definition of her.
But for her, hers is she's after physical. She said it in one of her write-ups. She said, she does, if you know her exes, you know that they are usually very handsome. So she's one that also goes for looks.
Handsome is
I
relative.
did tell you now, say she's particular about being physically handsome.
That's what I'm telling you. Handsome to you may just be
I am telling you
to
of
me.
Angela's handsome now.
You dey Angela brain where you know the category of her handsome.
She writes now. Why we go to fight for this social moment like this? That's what she talk. And she said a friend of hers also said that any man that is coming for her, that the man they will investigate the man for 2 years.
I say she never says.
Then the man will pay artist fee every day. Auntie, are you a savage?
Even to Wasabi said they don't pay artist fee every day.
Artist fee every day. And then she's now saying, okay, you have to drop 1 billion naira first as per her form fee.
See, and like I said again,
anyways,
she has a target audience. That's
exactly.
that instruction
target audience will
is
come
for the target of exactly.
Now she has done. She has worked on her body.
Yeah, so
her body, her backside is massive. So
the target audience, she's building it, yes. And of course, speaking about the target audience and doing her body, there was a time that she went out on the streets, she was jogging, and there were police officers, guarding her and everything. Unfortunately for her, another downside to that is that the Inspector General of Police has come out and said they're going to investigate the policemen that were actually guarding her for all of those things, and it's good.
Wahala.
As he don't used to finish because in this Basbos we day here. All right, so we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we still have more gist for you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's movie time, isn't it? We are checking and guiding our viewers, giving them what is interesting, captivating, and thrilling. We are accomplishing wonders, and we choose to interfere by entertaining you. Wakati Channel 100. We are Wakati. Our stories are told by us.
All right, welcome back, and it's still Social Moments. We are going straight up to Kata Efe and his bucket of tears.
Now, bucket of tears.
He don't cry, tire. Say wetin happen. He has lost his account of 1.8 million followers.
It's just really crazy what fans can do in the sake and in the name of love. And also, it goes on to show how sometimes the social media presence that these people have may just be their height of validation. Because I feel like if a person like Katia Efe can, lose his account of that many followers. Once another fellow celebrity just says, oh, Katia Efe has lost his account, or kindly follow him on this new I feel like people would so it shouldn't particular. I don't know, it's just my sense of reason. It shouldn't even be a particular, it shouldn't be a big deal, say.
The reason is because of the reason why his account was brought down.
I don't think it's because of
he
that.
said something, he insulted or is he abused Whiskey?
Not necessarily. He just said Whiskey
was an idiot. I think he said something like that. And you know that Whiskey, you know now, Whiskey fans, they will say they call him their daddy or their
Big Wiz
papa or something and all. So, there are actually some celebrities that you don't joke with because of the kind of fan base they have. So there are some, talking about people like Whiskey, Davido, even this main nation that we mentioned earlier, their fan base are, I don't know, they love them so much that their love has turned to obsession, toxicity, and stuff like that. So if you are not in the same league or the same class, the same level as them, should say something. If it was somebody that came out, maybe a Wizkid fan, saying something about Davido, it won't really like that. But you, Kata Efe, sorry, if it was maybe Davido said something about Wizkid, it won't really shake his followers. Or Wizkid says something about Davido, it won't really shake. But you, Kata Efe, A lot of people don't even really like you or your
Yeah,
skit
yeah,
or how you
yeah.
do your face and stuff like that, what you do, how you talk and stuff like that. And then you are coming to insult Whiskey. Come on now.
He basically came back to say that, he has so much love for Whiskey, but, kind of like he was almost like kind of like stating the fact and the obvious. He now did so he went on X, did several posts, apologizing that they should not be angry with this one, that one, that one, that one, all of that. But then again, I'm like, he may have also put that out just to let people know how spiteful this fan base can also be. So like I said, for a Katia Efe, it's probably kind of like, it would be very easy for him to gain his followers back. He may not be able to attain that number immediately, but over time, he'll be able to get that number back. But I just think that the tears was more like,
I didn't know it was going to
never,
get this bad.
like, you get like that kind of thing. I never knew.
I never knew that what I said will actually get to this extent.
Yes.
They reported his account over again.
And for me, like I did say, I also feel like some of these social media guys have gotten to that point where their followers is what validates them. The number of followers
they make money from it now.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
At this point, that is more than him just losing followers. It is him losing money.
Yeah, but my thought process is towards the point of the fact that you have made your followers your identity such that you did not even think of the fact that it's actually possible for me to start over again and I'll actually still be able to build and get to where I am. So I feel like the moment he lost that account, his first instinct was like, oh my god, where will I start from? What is my life? Where is my life? See where my life, I mean, it took him to a panic mode. Meanwhile, an average person, say a male, for instance, if I lose my social media account,
we open another one.
Again,
do you know how many, let's say, TikTok accounts I have that I forgot to
so
that's because we haven't built our platforms to a stage where it will start making money for us. So it's more about you just being out there as, okay, I'm a media person, I need to have social media accounts. So I just have social media accounts where I post. So it's different.
I do get that it's different. But I think that the direction that I'm going to is that people should learn to have a life outside the validation that this social media gives you. Because I mean, like years ago, there was nothing like social media. Your validation wasn't like nobody to send you like that. And the truth of the matter is, it's not going to last. Fine, you might want to enjoy it, however, period you have to enjoy it. But at the same time, try and build yourself by yourself for yourself to the point that when life happens to you, you'll still be able to stand regardless of the presence, the attacks, and this stuff.
I mean, if Kata Ife now had come for someone like Portable, he wouldn't have lost his account or lost his account rather. Let's talk about Portable. Portable. Many times I'll be like, you know what, let's not mention Portable today. But there is no week that goes by that you will not find Portable either dissing someone or making someone the title of his next song or doing this or that. Now, Portable has come. Should we take that of Laide Bakari first or Bob?
We can just merge the two together. See, personally, I love Bobrisky. I love Bobrisky. That's Bobrisky, no. I love Portable, sorry. I love Portable because Portable is a very realistic person. He's the kind of person that is straightforward. He doesn't pretend. He's how he sees it is how he says it. He's not going to guard mouth to
anything.
Yeah, he does. He can be very extra. No, not he can be very.
He is very extra.
But I love him for the fact that he's authentic. He's able to speak his mind without the fear of anybody. Now, Bobrisky had come out at some point to say that, he has changed his name. He's no longer Bob. He's now Afolashade. And, Portable is like, you are who they follow you, Afolashade. You will be brotherhood.
Come ring.
You will be brotherhood. Like, what are you talking about? Portable is like, okay, you know what? You are a man. Like, and Portable was even saying that, even as a woman now, you cannot, even when you were a man, you couldn't stand with men. Like, the Portable was never saying that the fight, that he wants to have a fight with Bobrisky.
Someone should get him a Ferrari or something.
He said something in Yoruba. It was like, show like big guessy. Like even like can you if it's short for you bring your chest. Like even that time when you get chest, if you know if you bring your chest, come. Not enough of now.
Now when you don't get chest.
And Portable just really dissed him, saying that everything you have is packaging. The hair where you get na
Everything.
borrow, the chest where you get na borrow, the back where you get na borrow, everything na borrow. Like it's just really Portable standard. And I kind of like it because these are people like Portable are the people that will remind you as a celebrity of who you really are. Like you can't run away from it. Like you can deceive every other person, but a Portable would always remind you that Alaye, before you think
You can't deceive yourself.
Like this
This is who you are. You are Bob. You are brotherhood.
Yes. So,
but anyways, Bob is known to not run away from fights. So it will be very interesting to actually see him come down to Nigeria and, fight that fight with Portable.
No, he will tell you he's a classy babe.
Well,
Bobrisky will tell you he's a classy babe. That
classy.
He doesn't do things like that.
Let's see what you can do, And at the same time, Portable has a fight with Laide Bakare following what she said in an interview where she talked about women that are migrating to Libya, and she's saying they are going there as prostitutes and stuff like that. And Portable have come out to call her. Portable called her out and like, why are you demeaning the effort of women? Women are trying to work, they're trying to make a living, they're trying to better their lives and that of their kids, and you are here saying this about them. And I would have to question you and your finance and all. How much do you even have? Which, in fact, there was a point where when he addressed her as Auntie Laide. Later, Laide, who you call? Which money do you have? What do you even have, Seth? Why do you say, in fact, Seth, come and let us just get intimate?
The funny thing about it is that it's quite surprising. I wouldn't have expected it to be a Portable that would be defending, a talk like that. That's something like, I feel like Portable is actually an intellectual person, but unfortunately, his appearance doesn't help people to see beyond the surface. But I always say that Portable is, I feel like Portable is an intelligent guy and he's quite intellectual. He might not be able to read, he might not be able to, maybe write, but I think that he has something upstairs. And, I also feel like women need to be careful because when you start to attain a particular point in life, there's a tendency for you to forget that there's some struggles that there are women struggling that are actually genuine. So because you've attained a particular state in life, you think that it's because you're smart or it's because you are better, or because you're ahead, this kind of thing.
So you are better than any other woman that is trying to do
and then you now tend to downplay the other people's realities, which is really, really
are there
sad.
no other jobs that women can actually do aside selling their bodies? What if they are going there for something like that?
A lot of them, or don't let me say a lot of them, many of them don't even know that that's what they're taking them to do. Some of them, they will tell them that, we want you to work, you come and work as a caregiver, come and work as this, come and work as that.
Until they
and
get
then when
there.
you now get there, they now realize that, things are different. Look at this woman that, came out and was, talking about her child, that she has not seen her child for a long time before this Biola lady. Now they were able to follow. What did the lady say? When they reached out to her, she was like, that there's a job. Job.
And she was happy to go.
Yes, and because of the way the country is, because of the way Nigeria
and a lot
is,
of them, when they refuse to do these things, it's either they face death.
Yes.
They will be like, they'll kill you. You can't go back because they won't want you to come back to Nigeria and cast them.
Exactly.
So it's either you agree now that you are there already or you lose your life. And then they don't want to die because they left families back home. They promised to send them money.
Yeah, so they'd rather be sending money home, no matter the cost, no matter what it takes and everything. Like it's really sad that, and the funny thing is because Laide Bakare is actually I think she's a senior special advisor or an SA or something in Osun State, and there are speculations that that position wasn't given to her because she deserved it. Allegedly. They are saying that she went to Nidan. That's what I would put it. She went to Nidan to collect the position.
Power of the skirt, they said, allegedly, got her
So
that position.
if you are now accusing women of traveling out, doing all of these things
when
to make
you,
money,
at one point or the other,
your own is
you
just corporate. But at the end of the day, it's not what you do. It's kafiga baga.
All right.
Okay, so that's about much that we have for your social moments for today. But of course, don't go anywhere because when we come back, it will be time for
Social Finds.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys, and it's time for
Social Finds.
Let's go check out what I have for you.
Hey. Hey.
So I think
Hey.
I'm going to start from the intro. The intro was giving all these Nollywood movies. Like that, the intro, the sound.
That man is mean. That old man is mean. Her grandfather or maybe her father, the man is mean.
Oh boy.
Hey. I just didn't imagine saying I'm mean.
As in, if not me.
My heart. Hey, would have
Like
stopped.
even the dog was
Traumatized
the dog was making noise like help, help, help.
Because I'm very sure that the dog will also be confused. Like, what is happening? Why am
Yes,
I
now
here
like
in a dark place?
Like it's so.
And if it's a mean dog, okay, it would have put marks on her body.
No, it's not. I don't even think. You know, so from the video, the girl was actually sleeping. So you know that kind of thing when you're. And you know, say the first thing she go notice is say the breeze don't reduce because you know as they seal that thing now the fan, the breeze from the fan don't reduce.
Say they we can't deal with me
what's
from
going
inside
on
here.
there?
What's moving around?
The fact that eventually when he stopped now pushing, I sat down on the floor looking like
I'll disown the man.
it must never be me.
You can,
Because
you can it can never be.
I don't know what I will do, but it must not be me.
Let's go check out another one. I'm sure that the other one that we have to see now, it's going to be, very funny. You will laugh.
So this one is not very funny. We're not laughing to this one.
I cannot laugh. I just dey feel for that girl.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
No me creería si te lo dijera. ¿Lo ves? Espera, espera, atento, ¿eh?
I thought this one was going to be funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's also life-threatening. And that lady, that girlfriend, that babe is wicked. Where is the love?
You know that for me, I'm just looking at it
Where's
like,
the love?
what will be going on in the guy's head? Like, nah, babe, you know, when you go like rested, like, this thing is not soft.
I
Now.
think
Like,
skeleton like this. What happened?
This
She
is
don't
not soft
disappear.
now.
Is she dead? What happened to her?
no, but also again, looking at it, I feel like the guy that he was even describing Road to was part of the skeletal
yes,
company.
it was part of the plan. The girlfriend
like-
or babe was part of the plan. Everything.
But the guy said no get mind. Like,
you go get mine.
You
Like you at this point, like this minute, you are talking to a full-fledged person, and the next minute you are with skeleton.
And I think for me, that reaction was just too small. For me, I was just, first of all, like,
You know, Igbo people call you, what's that word? Akpobi or something. I don't know. Strong mind, hard mind. You know.
I hope the
people
Akpobi
like
is the
you.
real thing before Akpobi will go and meet another thing. Because I don't trust it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about how much we have for you on Social Moments today. We do hope that you had a fantastic time joining us. Join us again next time, and do have a splendid, amazing week ahead, and even into the new month. I remain the voice of Mo.
And I'm O to the J to the A. Okay, love yourself no matter the shade your love has shown you. But don't stop loving.